Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
There's the whistle. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's left his man going for goal! Goal! Roma! And Roma take the lead! Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Roma have an early lead. Good start. Gets wrestled off the ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more. Goes for goal! And the ball's come out! Tries to get it clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Keeper's got good distance on that. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Mayoral really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Trabzonspor do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Pellegrini. Good running with the ball. Can they build on? And the shot! And that's been levered clear.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Roma scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Roma seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Brings it for... He's gone for it!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Played out to the right. Pellegrini gets it back. Borja Mayoral. Tries to get it forward quickly. Roma are ahead here. It has been he's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Keeper has beaten it away. It's come loose. Oh, some tackle that. Mkhitaryan. He's pinged one through here. El Shaarawy. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Just brushed off the ball there. Borja Mayoral! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets his head to it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Spinazzola drives it forward. El Shaarawy clips one through. Just the goalkeeper. He's had a go! Good clearance and very necessary. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. But one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, there really hasn't been an awful lot to separate the two sides. One goal scored from a breakaway, and that's it. So I'm expecting the second half to start in this manner too. And this is by no means decisive, and there's plenty of time left to get back into this.
Roma come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward, breaks on here. El Shaarawy tries lifting it over. Has a pop! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And they win it back again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Goes for goal!
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Trabzonspor have a free kick. It's a Phobe. Could be a chance. Real chance! Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder...
It's El Shaarawy! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Turns and goes back. Pellegrini gets it back, dashing forward at pace. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. A chance! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Trabzonspor keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Santon battles to win it back. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks to clip it forward. Mkhitaryan. Santon does well to read it and intercepts. And now they can launch a counter. It's a promising ball. It's a great ball. On the ball, and they've been caught out here.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right. He couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Gets into some space. A Phobe. Mkhitaryan drives it forward. Gets it upfield.
Roma clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Mkhitaryan. Nicely measured pass. Gets good distance on it. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's a Phobe. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Borja Mayoral tries a shot! Oh, extraordinary. Trabzonspor have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Mkhitaryan concedes a free kick for that. Mali. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Roma, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and the lesson dealt.